Hi everybody, if you're new to the web, this tutorial might help you. What is a responsive website and why is it so important? So my name's Kate Luella. I actually am an internet consultant and I help people bring their business, usually offline businesses, online with a website. And this question comes up an awful lot. So what is a mobile responsive website? Why do I need one? The reason is that it's a website basically that will show on your desktop, your PC or your Mac. It'll also show on your iPhone or your smartphone, and your mobile, iPads, things like that. Some websites, and a lot of, in fact, probably an awful lot, like 90% of websites actually aren't responsive, which means when they come up online on your PC, they then also do show up on your iPhone, but they don't adjust. They don't respond to the mobile device. They're showing the desktop version of the website on the mobile device. And in reality, they're very, very hard to use and read because a lot of the things on your desktop are designed for you to use with a mouse. So it's very easy to point and click and move around. But things on the iPhone or your little iPad, whatever, you need to use your fingers and it's often impossible. You have to zoom right in and you've got to zoom around and try and get your bearings. Now the thing is, if you have a website that's not responsive and people go into your site and have a look at it, you might say, oh yeah, I can see it, it's on there. Yeah, it's on there, but it's not user friendly. And what happens is people get frustrated with this and they quickly go back to their search results and they look for another website that offers them the solution. They may even get to a point where they just get fed up and don't use it. So what they're looking for is responsive websites that actually have big fat buttons that you can't miss. I'll show you one. Right, look, to make my point, I've brought up the Westpac Bank. Okay, so this is their site. Obviously, they're going to have a responsive site. They're a big company, but this is not because they're big and rich they have it, because it's the same cost to get a responsive site as it is to get a non-responsive site. So it just comes down to being educated and getting an expert to do your website and not just a friend who doesn't know any better. So here's a Westpac Bank. It looks all nice. Now, when I go onto online, onto my phone, that's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that. I think you can. So see how the big fat buttons show? It doesn't show this website that you're looking in front of you. I better hold it right up close. It's just the big fat buttons. So it's really easy to navigate on a small phone. Now it probably, if you go down the bottom of any of these pages, it usually says you can go to the normal version. You don't have to use the mobile version. They call this the mobile version. It's not actually asking me. So basically Westpac is saying either use this version or just don't use it. In fact, they want you to download their app. See the big red button at the top? So they have their own app, which makes it even easier to use on an iPhone or an iPad. But I don't like that per se. I just like to use the little, as long as it's mobile friendly, that's fine. It's when it's not mobile friendly. I'll show you one that's not mobile friendly. A typical site that's not mobile friendly. There you go. So do you think you can use that site online on your phone? You can, but you've got to zoom it all in and then you've got to sort of move it around, and often the phone numbers aren't ready to call. You can't click. If you click on it, it won't let you call it. Things like that. So mobile responsive sites are meant for people using on a phone or an iPad. So they're it's really easy to use. It's not as flashy and as pretty as your desktop version, but you just don't have that room. And I don't think people online on the phones are looking for flashy and pretty. They're really just looking for what they're looking for, and they're looking for addresses, phone numbers, prices, stock, things like that, services, and so on. So that's really what a responsive site is and why you want to have a responsive site. Anyone who sells you anything but a responsive, don't buy it. Only get a website that's responsive now. Because 50% of the searches online, over 50%, are now by mobile devices. So I think I saw a figure like over 70%, and it's really high. And often they're doing it when they're watching TV, so they're on their smartphone. If you sit down at the coffee shop next time, I really challenge you to look around how many people are on their phone. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, okay, they might be reading their emails, but they are using their phone. So very, very it's worthwhile making sure your site is responsive. That's all I'll say. Okay, I'm Kate Luella from kateluella.com, and contact me if you need any help. Okay, bye.